So we are in principle 3, focus on key risks. What does that mean? Risk sharing focuses on systematic risks that impact multiple actors rather than isolated issues. Well, it's clear. We focus on the kind of risks that impact more than one actor. Nice. Prioritize risks that could significantly disrupt humanitarian assistance. Of course, we are focused on the risks that has an impact on the humanitarian assistance we are trying to deliver. But let's explore it a little bit more. What does systematic risks simply means? As we can see, it's the kind of risk that has an effect on multiple actors or the entire delivery chain, not just one organization. So basically, here we are looking at the bigger picture risks. Usually, they disrupt coordination across agencies, they slow down aid delivery, and they create something like a ripple effect that impact donors, INGO, or national NGOs. Let me give you an example. If one NGO runs out of fuel out of its vehicles, that's usually an internal risk that national NGOs get to solve it out, or INGO get to solve it out. However, if the fuel suddenly unavailable across the entire country, affecting all organization ability to deliver aid, that's a systematic risk. That risk we have to discuss because it disrupts the whole system, not just one actor. So we can see that there's different traits on what we call systematic risks. They are usually shared or interconnected. They cannot be solved by one organization, and they require collaboration from the different actors to plan for and respond to. This is the principle 3, and if we can look at principle 4 is holistic collective risk analysis. That means actors must consider all key risks across the entire delivery chain, not just their own risks. So if there is a risk that will impact more than one actor, my organization might not be one of those. I have to engage with the discussion, not just leave it there, not giving any kind of input because I'm not impacted. That's the essence of risk sharing. Also, a collective approach prevents risk transfer and ensure shared responsibility. What is that supposed to mean? That's meaning that the collective approach that we are doing usually prevent risk transfer from one organization to another in the delivery chain and make sure that we are sharing the responsibility of this systematic risks we discussed in principle 3. Also, there is one important point here. This kind of risk has to be discussed in an equitable manner. That means that the risk that might be impacting the back donors, such as legal risk or compliance risk, has to get the same, have to get the same attention. Those risks impacting the INGO or national NGOs on the ground, like the operational, safety, and security risks. All of them has to take the same attention and has to have the same focus when we go into the discussions of those different risks. So now we are done with principle 3 and 4. In the next video, we will discuss principles 5 and 6.